Hello and welcome back. This is Dishtotted and I have done all my purchasing and equipping. I'll show you what I did. I gave Cain the Dwarf Axe. I looked up the stats and it increases your strength and vitality by 5, but it lowers all your other stats, agility, wisdom, and will by 5. But it slightly increases his attack power and Cain doesn't need wisdom or will. What I did with Rydia, just learned the pronunciation the other day, is I gave her the gold band that we got in Mist Village. It guards against thunder and it increases her wisdom by 10. I also bought her a priest robe, which is the best piece of armor for her at this point, and a rune ring. That guards against silence and increases your wisdom and will by 3. Now here's Cecil. I gave him the power wrist. It's pretty crappy in the defense department, but it increases his attack counter by 1. See, the 5x next to his attack is the number of attacks that you get. It's actually multiple attacks, but the game only shows you 1. That's one thing I liked about Final Fantasy III, is that if you actually did like 10 or 12 hits, it would animate every hit. Unlike this game where you can't really tell how many hits. I don't even pay attention or even check the status screens all that often. This is probably the first time I'm showing them off really all game. Or even mentioning them. With Rosa, I bought her 50 darkness arrows from the weapon shop here. They're stronger than the elemental arrows. I actually sold the rest of my arrows except for the fire ones because those could be useful in the area coming up. No, it's the ice ones. Because a lot of the enemies coming up are going to be fire elemental, so I kept the ice arrows. So those could be useful. I also bought her a priest robe, a priest hat, and a rune ring. I would have bought Rydia a priest hat, but gold band is so much better for her. I gave Yang the black belt armor that I found in the right tower. It increases a couple of his core stats by 5 and gives him quite a defense boost. And I bought him a rune ring as well since he can wear it and it's better than anything else other ring at this point. And I should show you their status screens too, just to be fair. Wow, 44 will. And Yang has 6 hits, 57 apiece. As for Cecil, you might want to consider getting him a Dwarf Axe just because, well, his flame sword's going to be useless. Worse than useless against fire elemental enemies. Anyway, let's check out that secret I was mentioning before. I just don't care about stats all that much in this game because honestly it's not that hard and you don't have to do a lot of grinding, so you aren't checking how far you are from the next level or things like that. Or there's like nothing that goes horribly wrong if you neglect a stat. You can't really neglect a stat in this game because everything comes with leveling. Your equipment doesn't contribute very much. Here's the secret, the developer's room. For some odd reason they cut this out of the American version. You'll probably see why, but still. Wow, wow. Oh, we've got a battle. It's against some kind of ogre. Kyoshi-e. I looked at a bestiary for this game, and there are 6 of these fights that you can come across. They're all kind of joke fights. None of them are that serious. I know that in the DS version they added a fight that's actually really hard, and I haven't beaten it, so I don't know what happens if you do. But for this version, they're all just really jokes. You know, actually, I might buy a dwarf axe for Cecil, so I have something to swap out with if there's a fight against some just all fire enemies. You might want to take off his armor or replace it too, because flame and ice armor, each of those actually makes you weak against the element that it represents, because it makes you resistant to the opposite element. I think this one just has 65,000 HP and is nigh impossible to defeat, and that's all he does. Okay, so let's check out the rest of the developer room. Looks like we've got a lot of beverages. Golden Week, what that is it's a week-long holiday in Japan that lasts from late April to early May, where pretty much everybody has the day off. Don't know who those are. Dot Maker? Let's check out this room. I already have tried Seiken Densetsu 3, and beaten it in fact. I tried to do a let's play of it, but it never really caught on. I'm only 9 episodes in. If I ever decide to start it up again, I am probably going to start from the beginning, and there's Uematsu himself. And a lot of harps. Guess they couldn't make any sprites of the other instruments. Oh, and you got another random battle. Oh, this one's hilarious. Oh, man. Wait. Okay. He has 1 HP. He's weak against fire, and ice, and lightning, and holy flying attacks, all-nighters, girls with glasses, and he's just plain weak. That's one that I really wanted to show. I might show the others later. And he joins us, but we can't have a 6th party member. Actually, he doesn't. That does nothing, despite it playing the sound effects. Don't get what that sign's supposed to be. And now if we check this bookshelf... I said if we check this bookshelf... Oh ho ho! We find the Playboy. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, 16-bit porno. Are you gay, Cecil? Or was that just truly bad? Yeah, and that's probably why they cut this whole developer's room out of the American version. I don't see why they couldn't have just edited out that one magazine. Everything else is fine. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, I will get back to the story. I will see you then.